Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about having decimals in our divisors. What we never want to do is really divide with decimals in our divisors. What we're going to do instead is take it and always move it to the far right, all the way at the end, as if the decimals don't exist at all. So here, I need to move my decimal one place to get it to the end. If I move my decimal place one over here in the divisor, in the dividend, I need to do exactly the same thing. Move it over one place. So now it is at the end. And if you'd like to, just to avoid confusion, we'll erase the old decimals. There. Now, as this problem is set up, we'll just divide just as we've always been doing. Our first step is to divide. 21 will not go into 2, but 21 will go into 27. It goes in one time. After I'm done dividing, of course, I'll multiply. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. My next step, of course, subtract. 7 take away 1 is 6. 2 take away 2 is 0. Finally, I'll bring down. 21 into 63. If you're having problems thinking about this, one trick that's nice to use but doesn't always work, unfortunately, is to cover the last number, and go, oh, how many times does 2 go into 6? In this instance, it will work. It'll go in 3 times. So, I just divided. My next step is to multiply. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. If you subtract, you'll end up with 0. Let's try another one. This time, once we get the numbers written down, I'd like for you to stop the video and try it by yourselves. So let's write down first D, M, S, B. And our second problem will be 8.37, 8 and 37 hundredths. And we'll divide that by 3.1, 3 and 1/10. All right, stop the video, and when you do, go ahead and place the decimals where they belong. Okay, we should have moved the decimal one place here, and if I move the decimal one place here, over here again, and the decimal can go straight up, as we learned last lesson. I'm going to get rid of these marks just to avoid confusion and my old decimal. Now, I will divide. At this point, scholars, I'd like you to go ahead and stop the video and perform the first step. Go ahead and divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. 31 will not go into 8, but 31 will go into 83. Let's see. Cover the last number, cover the last number. How many times does 3 go into 8? We should have come up with 2. Divide, now I'll multiply. 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 3 is 6. I multiplied, so next I'll subtract. 3 take away 2 is 1. 8 take away 6 is 2. My next step, bring down the 7. At this point, scholars, go ahead and stop the video, and I'd like you to go back and do the next 4 steps, please. Okay, scholars, figuring out 31 into 217 might be a little bit difficult, so I'll go ahead and basically cheat a little bit. We'll see if that works out well. Now, how many times does 3 go into 21? Obviously, 7. I just divided. Next, I'll need to multiply. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21. After I multiply, go ahead and subtract. 0. If I have a 0 at the bottom and there are no numbers left to bring down, that's how I know I'm done. So 83.7 divided by, actually I guess it was right there, is 2.7 is the correct answer. Let's try one more. Our 4 steps, D, M, S, B. And what we're going to try this time is 8.32, and we're going to divide that by 3.2. At this point, what I would like you to do is go ahead and stop the video and move the decimals where they belong. Okay, since we never divide with decimals in a divisor, I'm going to move it over one place. Right there, that's my decimal. I'll do the same here. I'll move the decimal one place over, and of course, decimals go straight up. Now, go ahead and stop the video and go ahead and do the first four orders. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. Okay, scholars, 32 will not go into 8, but it will go into 83. Let's see how many times. 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. So I divided, I multiplied, next I need to subtract. 3 take away 4. That doesn't work out so well. So I'll need to borrow or regroup. This 8 becomes a 7, and the 3 becomes a 13. 13 take away 4 is 9. 7 take away 6 is 1. After I subtract, I'll go ahead and bring down the 2. At this point, scholars, go ahead and stop the video and go into the next 4 steps. Okay, we're going to divide 32 into 192. Let's see what the answer just might be. 3 into 19. That would go 6 times. So I divided, next I'll multiply. 6 times 2 is 12, carry the 1. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 1 is 19. If I should subtract, I get 0, and I'm done. 0 at the bottom, there's no remainder, and there are no numbers to bring down.